Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I just got done watching Cat Williams' interview on Club Shay Shay and oh my goodness. This man is not only hilarious, but he was dropping bombs. I don't know. I was completely thrown off guard while I was watching this, but at the same time, I was hooked. I couldn't stop. Like, I didn't realize it was 2 hours, 2.5 hours or so, 2 hours 25. I didn't realize it was that long, but I was hooked. Like everything he was talking about, I could not turn it off. I was just like, what is he saying? So a lot of the things that he's mentioning, we've known for some time. Like hip hop and comedy has always had like these rumors going on. Like, in hip hop, you get the whole down low brothers, right? Who are hiding, but they're in hip hop, they're gangster and whatever. And also in comedy, you get all these rumors of things that are going on, not just in comedy, but also in the music industry, in Hollywood, and all sorts of stuff. So these are things that we've always known to be rumors. But the one that caught me off guard, right? And it was right there in our faces, is the one where he basically said black men are told to wear dresses in movies. And I thought about it, I was like, yeah, it's so true. It's actually true. And the thing is, yeah, if you think about some of your most loved comedians, they've done it. Like even one of my favorite guys, and the only reason why I like him is because he basically just says whatever he wants. He's kind of like the last one, Dave Chappelle. He's the last comedian to be able to just be like, no matter what you say to cancel me, I'm still gonna basically hold to the comedian code. And the comedian code is basically they are allowed to say anything. They're allowed to make fun of culture, make fun of everyone. Nobody is off limits. So once you start telling him you're off limits, he goes hard. That's literally why I like him. I don't think comedians should be censored. A lot of times when they start talking about political stuff, they're bang on. They're absolutely right. And normally comedians are used to give those type of messages over the generations, right? They talk about stuff and they're able to use humor to make fun of it and help people to kind of see the hypocrisy. That's one of the things that I think comedy does really well. And Dave Chappelle does that very well. But even him, he's been unaddressed, right? One of my favorite movies of all time is Men in Tights. Robin Hood, like that movie is hilarious. It was so funny. I had it on VHS. It's that old on VHS, and I used to watch it over and over again when I was younger. That movie is still in my collection, and Dave Chappelle wasn't addressing that one. The list goes on. Big Mama's House, Robin Williams with Mrs. Doubtfire. The Wayans brothers did it. White Chicks, Chris Tucker, right? He's another one. I can't remember what movie he did it in, but I know he's definitely been addressed. Like they've all done it. So that was shocking to me. The only other thing that I could pick out from Cat Williams is that he had all these accusations. As entertaining as it is, we don't know. We don't have proof. We don't know. And I'm sure he's not gonna expose people more than he already had, because that could invite all sorts. It can invite lawsuits. It could ruin him. I think for him to be that confident to say it, some of it must be true. And also the response to him, nobody has come out to say he is lying. Like Ludacris, I saw Ludacris did a response of a rap, and I was like, okay, you didn't deny anything. And I think it's interesting that nobody has come out to say, hell no, he's lying and I'm gonna sue him or I'm gonna do this. Unless I've missed it, because I would expect at least one of them to be like, you're getting sued for character defamation or something. The only other thing I want to say about this, guys, is that as a Christian, I felt he didn't handle that very well. I think that there's a better way for him to have handled a conversation like that. And I know some people, my wife is like that, are like, yeah, do it like that. Don't let them mess with you. Da, 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 da. I come from a more pacifist side where I believe there's always a better way to handle situations. There's always a better way. Because again, you know how I was talking about Will Smith in my videos? There's always a way to kind of bring unity and get people together, because all this is done now with all our black community talk and all our black power talk and all our racism talk. Look at what's happening. Now there's even more division. I'm not saying, guys, for 1 second, that when black people were doing wrong, we should cover it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that there would have been a better way to handle this. But I understand where he's coming from. We felt robbed, maybe, especially with the Kevin Hart stuff. And I know the beef has been going on for years. We've always known about the Cat Williams being the opposite coin of Kevin Hart. And the fact that even he hasn't come out to say, look, I didn't sell my soul for this is interesting. But guys, what do you think? What do you guys think of Cat Williams' recent viral video? What do you think of what I'm saying? Do you think there was a better way for him to handle it? I don't know exactly what that looks like, but I felt like there was a lot of anger, there was a lot of resentment, there was all the negative emotions that you don't need if you want to make changes or if you want to just bring positivity into the world. They never end well. And I'm sure this, if somebody is bold enough to, I'm sure this probably won't end well. But shout out to Cat Williams. He's brave to do what he's doing. Let's see where it goes. I'm actually interested to see where it goes. I'm waiting for somebody to challenge him, to be like, no. I want to see what happens, because the more they're silent, the more they prove him right. The more they're silent, the more it's like, okay, he's telling the truth, right? So until somebody comes out, his word is that's it. Because he was saying a lot of crazy stuff, like, damn. He was saying a lot of crazy stuff. I couldn't take it. Like, he was going for everybody. The stealing jokes one, that was obvious. We've always known about that one from years ago. That one is old, like all the way back in Wild 'N Out days, and we've always known about the people who stole his jokes. There's always been a debate about Friday as well. Some people have been really ungrateful towards Ice Cube around Friday, when, in my opinion, Ice Cube basically put them on the map. He may not have been able to pay them well, but from Friday, they basically exploded. Just like Def Comedy Jam, right? They might not have received a lot of money for Def Comedy Jam, but it put them on the map and set them off on their career. If I was them, I would be forever grateful for my little beginning. So this is, again, another example of what I'm saying, that there's always a better way to handle things. You're always gonna have haters. You're always gonna have people who are gonna fight against you. You're always gonna have, and he admitted it, that it's competition, right? You're a comedian, he's a comedian. You're gonna fight for the same position. It's competition. So that's why I was like, it really didn't sit well with me, right? But it's entertaining. But I wouldn't do that, and I wouldn't advise people to, air out dirty laundry like that. You never know what happens tomorrow. You know what I mean? Guys, did you watch the Club Shay Shay video from Cat Williams? What did you think about it? I'm sure you definitely watched it, because it's gone viral. I think at the time of my recording, it's like over 40 million views. That's crazy. That is crazy. I've never seen such numbers on YouTube. That's crazy. I'm sure it's probably gonna hit 50, 60 million, 70 million the more it progresses. But what do you think? Are you on Cat Williams' side? Do you think it's spitting facts? Do you think it's a bit sus that the other people are not saying nothing about it? Do you think Ludacris was a bit silly for just rapping? Like, I mean, it was a good rap, I guess, but it didn't address anything, right? The guy said you were an Illuminati, and you were just like, I'm Illuminati. Stop it. Guys, remember, I have a relationship channel. I'll put it on the screen right now. Go over there and give me a sub. If you enjoyed my video today on this channel, leave me a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys on my next video.